I don't see a red light. Hi, my name is not important, but I am the COO of a new startup company, Brilliant Audio Designs, or otherwise known as BAD. Our first product we introduced 2 months ago was the BAD 1, which was the world's first noise-canceling microphone. Today, I'm here to debut our second product, the BAD 2. And the BAD 2 was specifically designed to address the hearing impaired and assisted listening markets, which solves a long-standing problem with audiophiles and musicians, which is loss of hearing. If you've had too many rock bands, too many live concerts in your life, and you are hard of hearing, we have the solution for you in the name of the BAD 2. The BAD 2 features 2 low-cost dynamic microphones, as well as low-cost headphones, and they feature a left and right volume control that go up to 12. So you'll be able to hear even over the loudest guitar player. And of course, to be hands-free, they are totally wireless. The BAD 2! Assisted listening headphones from Brilliant Audio Designs. Get one today. That's today.
Just some of the fine products you'll be able to purchase at BSWUSA.com. I think they're in booth 834 between 10:15 and 10:35.
That's right.
And then they're out of here.
BAD 2.
Hey, hi, welcome.
Good
We're
morning.
at good morning this
morning.
Former jocks here. Good morning this morning. We're at NAB 2019
Las
live.
Vegas.
It is Vegas, baby.
Las Vegas, baby.
And this hotel was kind of home of Elvis for a while.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
He was big.
Used to
You
be the
kids.
International Hotel now, and then went to the Hilton, and now it's
What is it now?
Budgetel or something.
Budgetel.
It's a great
It's
hotel.
a great hotel.
They've got
Great
a new
ho-
app, though.
Yeah. And Barry Manilow is now here for what, the next 5 years?
Sweet.
I
Yeah.
don't have
He'll be
tickets.
joining us later on this afternoon.
Uh-huh.
Big NAB fan. That's really why he's here. My name is Mike West, and I'm with some BSW big shots. Your name?
Brian Seeley, Director of Marketing.
And then bigger shot.
Tim Schweiger, BSW President and Chief Fun Guy.
All right. I don't want to turn this into an infomercial, but just I'm curious about how long have you been the BSW guy?
Since '82, and then there was a coup in I think around 1999 or whatever. And
You and Batista
yes,
were,
yeah.
that goes back.
No,
Yeah,
no,
you
no.
don't know.
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know
not.
what you're talking about.
No, the company was started by Irv Law in 1973, and BSW started out as a mail order company, one of the first mail order companies in broadcast. So we've kind of been known as the catalog of the industry here since that time, since 1973. So.
And you've been coming to NAB for many years.
Many years, many years, yes.
And you were telling me that back in the day, all of these tables and stuff were lined with cigarette ashtrays.
No,
and people were just,
that's when conventions were conventions, my friend.
that's when Sammy Davis and the Rat Pack used to pop by.
Frank, all the, we're all smoking, and we've all got the Shriner hats. Those are the days, my friend. Yes.
Can I ask you another question about BSW?
Sure.
And I'm serious about this because every radio station I worked for, we get a big box from BSW from time to time. The engineer or the production guy would order something. And in the box was always almond roca.
You're going to toss us one there, John?
Yeah, toss us a roca.
Oh, gosh. Here we go.
Thanks, John Lynch. Why in the hell do you put almond roca in your boxes? How did that? I know that this company is also from Tacoma.
They're in Tacoma. And
Brown and Haley?
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of reasons. First of all, kind of the quick history of almond roca.
It's delicious, first of all.
Yeah, it's delicious. It's one of the candy that kind of survives temperature extremes. And when it was kind of invented in the World War II era, where they could, people could ship candy to the troops, and it would arrive, and it would be edible, and that type of thing. And so
the ration bars.
Yeah. So we thought, well, a lot of companies put in styrofoam packing peanuts. Mm-hmm. Why didn't we just put in some almond roca candy and make it worthwhile? So that's what we did, and it's become quite popular. In fact, people get quite upset when they get a shipment from BSW, and if it hadn't come from our warehouse and there was no almond roca in it, it could be a little traumatic.
Twitter explodes.
Twitter explodes.
Just to let you know, and this is also true, someone asked me why you don't also do the mocha roca that they introduced a while back.
Well, see, you start getting into the flavors, and then
touchy.
you've got it gets really touchy. Because, so we have to be very, very careful about changing stuff like that. That was controversial going to it, and we decided we better just stay old school and not, we don't want to upset anybody, because no one can have a problem with the original.
And now you know the story.
That's right.
Of almond roca.
I didn't know we were going to talk about this.
Well,
people ask.
But these are things you get.
Roca?
Yeah, you get the little perks from BSW.
Oh, I love it.
Now, can we talk about HDVmixer?
We should.
This is how we're actually coming to you live, and what really blows me, first the technology is just over the top cool. I'm so impressed with this. But a little behind the scenes stuff, where does all the bandwidth go? This must take a buttload of bandwidth.
Yeah, it took
how do you do that?
So HDVmixer, video for radio. It's a simple software switching solution. You can do up to 6 cameras, 25 social media networks streaming simultaneously. You can record, you can do Facebook, you can do news crawl, you can do pretty much anything you want. It's customizable. It's really just to add video to your audio stream.
It's awesome.
Yeah, and we're utilizing some technology here actually, and I believe we've got a little clip that we can show that's kind of a little behind the scenes.
Roll it, Nigel.
You got that?
Brian Seeley here, Director of Marketing for BSW, giving you a little behind-the-scenes look on how we're getting this HDVmixer online here. So we're using HDVmixer full, video for radio, running it through a Wheatstone L8 console, Wheatstone engine, microphone blade, and the 6300 Orban for our processing. Cameras we're using a 3 simple camera setup here with 3 Marshall PTZs. Some simple mood lighting, and of course SM7s, RE20s, little on-air light here. Not to mention we're using Max Connect 4G bonded connection for our streaming capability. And that is the long and short of it. Enjoy the broadcast, everyone.
Very well done.
Yeah, not bad, right?
Congratulations.
Yeah, so Max Connect, we got to talk about Max Connect. So it's a 4G bonded connection utilizing Verizon and both Verizon and AT&T networks. That's how we're able to even get this out of this concrete box here. But as you can see, we're streaming live on Facebook. We're streaming live on YouTube. You're able to do, like I said, up to 25 social media networks simultaneously. So if you've got multiple people in your station, they've all got Facebook, they can all stream to their Facebook Lives. They can all do Twitter, Periscope, Twitch, you name it. Anything that's able to be streamed on video, we can do it.
That's fantastic. And Alex is the guy that came up with this crazy idea? Yeah. Alex from Buenos Aires? Buenos Aires. Shout out to Buenos Aires.
He's got a little segment coming up. We're really going to go deep with him.
Excellent.
Be ready, everyone.
Okay, now, yesterday you guys toured this place. They have like a vendor day, so you can look at all the new stuff that you might be selling to us in the future.
Well, it's setup day where, we have, early access backstage passes as an exhibitor, so that's when we get to
You guys are so cool.
Oh, yeah, we're connected.
So, can I ask you, what, if anything, blew you away this time? I'm sure every year there's something that you go, oh, wow.
There's a lot of really cool things happening. We'll be talking to Orban here shortly. And
yes, Mike Pappas.
Mr. Mike Pappas.
There he is.
VP of Orban. And they've got a new processor out on the AM side that's pretty revolutionary.
Great.
It's doing some things that a processor has never done before. I'll just say that. And of course, it's doing clean audio. It's doing all the things that they do with audio, but this has to do with power.
power.
That's a tease.
Okay.
I just teased
Good
you.
tease.
Wheatstone, also, our good friends over at Wheatstone, have some great stuff going on the digital console side.
Consoles on the glass, the glass, where you're actually running the console, a virtual console, on a touch screen where the console's somewhere else.
Like multiple fader up and down and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Jay Tyler will be on later today talking about Glass LXC. They've got a new flagship processor out as well that's really cool.
Fantastic.
And we've got so many people over the next 3 days coming to talk about all the new stuff, all the stuff if you're not here at the show, you're going to be able to get a glimpse at, you're going to be able to check out. Follow us on Facebook at BSWUSA, at BSWUSA on Twitter, BSWUSA video on YouTube, and you can see all what's happening.
I'm following us right now on it.
Ooh, there we are.
So I can watch us on TV after because of the delay. Now I wish I could change.
It's like you were drinking back in the day at NAB.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. There you go.
Very cool, you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us and kicking this little shindig off.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. So right now, the weather in Las Vegas is pretty decent. But let's check in with Phil McCavity, who used to kind of be the big shot here, but I don't want to go into this too deep. But a case of gout has.
It was a medical thing. We had to.
He's on the B team.
He'll be fine, but he's in the studio.
Phil, come in, Phil.
Yes, Mike. Yes.
Yes.
I am receiving you.
Good.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over this awesome weather we are experiencing in the tri-state suburban Las Vegas area.
I hear you.
As you know, gout is a bit of a pain.
Yeah.
See
Good
what
one.
I did there? Nothing?
Right.
Boy, times have changed since the 2018 NAB show. Guess they're going with younger and better-looking kids for replacements these days.
Well, I don't know about that.
Or Melanias, or whatever you call those young hotshot youngsters. You know, in my day, raw talent was all you needed.
True.
You could count on life experience and a crisp suit, and that was enough. I once did the weather for the
Yeah, okay.
But now
Phil.
it's, the internet. And,
Phil.
Glasses are not
Phil.
a sign of weakness. Okay.
Weather.
Roll the jingle.
Could you use a little weather scoop, by the way? Are you wondering about the sun or the clouds today? There's just one man who has the say. Who else but the weatherman?
And here's the latest weather report.
Clear skies. High of 79. Pollen count low. That's it.
Thanks, Phil. You guys spared no expense for that one. Mike West here, NAB Live 2019. We will be joined by Mike Pappas from Orban here in just a moment. Stay tuned.
Well, I crooked-letter, all them times we used to talk about that back road in hot Atlanta where my daddy used to walk. Then that sexy southern pistol said, baby, let's have some fun. Then that sidewalk sneak out Georgia introduced him to a gun.
Now, let's play Win Tim's Money! Welcome, everyone. I'm your host, Mike West. I'm sure you've all played before, but for the folks at home who haven't, here's how it works. 7 questions in 60 seconds, ranging from pop, culture, radio, trivia, golf, the Beatles, and complete nonsensory. You can pass all you like and are allowed to come back at the end to any unanswered questions. Whoever has the most questions correct in 60 seconds wins a crisp $1 bill from Tim's wallet. Okay, let's meet today's contestant.
Well, hello, and your name? My name is Jamie. Hello, Jamie. Welcome back to BSW, and now it's Win Tim's Money. All right. We have 7 questions. You answer them in 60 seconds. If you can't get them all, you can pass, and we can go back to those questions. Got it. To win Tim's money. I'm excited. Are you ready? I'm ready. We have the clock set. Here we go. Question number 1. What does KHZ Legend stand for on the AM dial?
You're going to pass on that one.
What's the name of the town where the Flintstones live?
Bedrock.
Got that one right away. What does it mean if a radio station is clear channel?
Means they're sold iHeart and they...
Close. In golf, when fairways bend to the left or right, what is that commonly referred to as?
Hill.
Which Beatle was the last one to join the group?
Was it Ringo?
Who made the highly rated 1959 jazz album Kind of Blue?
Ooh, is that, what's his name? Miles Davis.
What language has the most words?
Chinese?
Oh, and time's up. All right, Tim, let's see how well you do against Jamie. We have 7 questions, 60 seconds.
All right.
You can pass if you don't know them, and we can come back.
All right.
All right?
Let's rock. Let's rock.
Is the clock rolling? And here we go. Question number 1. What does the KHZ legend on the AM dial mean?
Kilohertz.
What's the name of the town where the Flintstones live?
Bedrock.
What does it mean if a radio station is clear channel?
iHeart.
In golf, when fairways bend to the left or right, what is it commonly referred to as?
Hook and what I do well, a slice.
Which Beatle was the last one to join the group?
That would be Ringo.
Who made the highly rated 1959 jazz album Kind of Blue?
Miles Davis.
What language has the most words?
American.
We'll accept that. Do you want to go back to any questions?
No, that'll do it.
All right, let's review the questions and give you the correct answers. What does KHZ legend on the AM dial mean? Kilohertz.
Yeah.
What is the name of the town where the Flintstones live? You both got that right. Bedrock.
Bedrock.
What does it mean if a radio station is clear channel? It is the only station in the country to broadcast at that particular frequency. Fantastic. In golf, when fairways bend to the left or right, what is that commonly referred to as? A dog leg.
Oh.
Which Beatle was the last one to join the group? I think you both said Ringo.
I was thinking Dead Paul.
Or New Paul. Yeah, New Paul. Okay.
Let's see. Oh, yes. Who made the highly rated 1959 jazz album Kind of Blue? I think you both said Miles Davis.
Yeah.
And then finally, what language has the most words? You said American.
Yes.
You said
Chinese.
It's actually it's English. Yes.
So what is it?
Let's tally it up.
So
Jamie,
do I win that one?
Jamie, in 1 minute, you got 3 correct. Tim, in 39 seconds, you got 5 correct. Tim,
Winner!
You win.
We have a winner.
Tim
Chicken
Stoller.
dinner. There we go, baby.
Well, there you have it, folks. You win some, you dim some. Am I right, Tim? Tim? All right, well, join us again next time for BSW's Win Tim's Money. Bye-bye, everybody. Hi, I'm Mike West for BSW. Taking a look at the MXL BCD1 dynamic microphone. This little guy not long ago would have been pigeonholed as only a lonely kick mic. But when BSW got their hands on it, it became a go-to microphone for voice, broadcast, and podcast. Let's give it a listen.
The MXL BCD1 is a dynamic cardioid pattern microphone with built-in swiveling shock mount, producing warm, rich tones to get the most out of any voice and any budget. With its excellent side rejection, this microphone is ideal for podcast in noisy and untreated acoustic environments. Wow. As quoted by a BCD1 owning BSW customer, quote, "This microphone is doing serious justice," end quote.
For more information on the MXL BCD1, visit bswusa.com. Please make it stop. End the video. Well, hi there, and welcome to another episode of BSW versus The Dump Button, where we pit real BSW employees against tongue twisters designed to get your station a big, fat FCC fine. So let's put that dump button to good use, shall we? Now, for radio, the dump button, or profanity delay,
I tell you, he's a really bitchin' fool. Oops, dump button time.
Is a life and money saver. Catching that four-letter word just in time is an art. Well, actually, it's kind of a skill. Now, today, since we have none, we're going to pit BSW against the dump button. Hi there, I'm your host, Mike West. Thank you very much. And welcome to BSW versus the dump button. Let's meet today's contestant.
Hi, and who are you?
I'm Brian Seeley. I'm the Director of Marketing for BSW.
And what do you do? Oh, no, you already
That's
told
what I
me
do.
that.
I direct the marketing.
That was like, I was just playing the interviewer that doesn't listen to the person who's interviewed. How long have you been here, Brian?
7 years. Yeah.
Everyone has been here for such a long time.
Well, it's, you know.
That bodes well for a company.
They don't, they don't kick us out unless we really screw up. Like cursing on camera.
First time. Oh, yeah, speaking of, you know how this game works.
Yes, I do.
Because you invented it.
Yes, but I didn't invent it. I ripped it off from somebody, which we will credit probably somewhere along here later. No. But why don't you explain it for...
All right, so here's what happens. We will read a tongue twister slowly, and then you will read it quickly 3 times.
Okay.
If you get through the tongue twister without saying something that causes us to push the dump button, you get to pick from the warehouse mystery box of prizes.
I can't wait.
I know.
I know what's in that box.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here is your tongue twister, Brian.
All right.
Sitting ships sit like sitting ships, sitting shifting ships, shift like shifting ships, shifting. Then ships that sit like sitting ships, sitting. Brian, you ready?
Nope. Okay.
Here we go.
Sitting ships sit like sitting ships, sitting. Sifting ship like...
Oh, womp, womp, womp. There it is. Sorry. We had to hit the dump button.
That's okay. That's okay. That was fun.
Want to try it again?
Sure.
Really?
Oh, yeah, let's do it again.
Okay.
That was horrible. That was a horrible
All
effort.
right, because
I got to make it through at least
we
once.
got to get rid of the crap that's in that box.
I know. Let's do it again. Okay, here we
All
go.
right, go ahead.
Sitting ships sit like shifting ships, sitting. Shifting ships shift like shifting ships, shifting. Then ships that sit like sitting.
Oh, no. Get out of here. Go away. Go away.
I fail. Good.
Oh, loser. Well, there you have it, folks. Another failure and $300,000 in an FCC fine awaits that lucky contestant. Hey, thanks for playing BSW versus the Dump Button. Be sure to check back for more episodes and more sitting, slipping, shipping slits. You see? You didn't get me there, did you? Dump that, Mr. Engineer, you mother.
Between you and me, don't know why she's always turn out the lights, turn on the night, and I can feel the heartbeat of the street, and baby it's alright. Feeling the music deep in my bones, I can feel the moonshine, I got a feeling someone taking me home. Feel that music bumping, everybody jumping out of control. I'm just a freak in the city, baby let your free flag fly. I'm just a freak in the city, baby we'll be freaking all night. Darling get up and dance, honey it's romance. Just a sweet kiss on the lips, baby we'll lead the chance. Feel that music pumping, everybody jumping out of control. I'm just a freak in the city, baby let your free flag fly. I'm just a freak in the city, baby we'll be freaking all night. I'm just a freak in the city, baby let your free flag fly. I'm just a freak in the city, baby we'll be freaking all night.
Oh, hello. We're live in Las Vegas at the NAB. BSWTV, my name is Mike West, and I'm with, I keep saying big shots, but I think, I mean, this is like 3 in a row now, 3 big shots in a row. Mike Pappas from Orban. Is it, do you like to officially say Orban Labs Incorporated?
You can just do Orban, it's good.
Okay, I think everyone knows Orban.
Yeah.
You guys are, you've been around a while.
You know, almost 50 years. It's almost been 50 years. And I was just talking to Bob at our booth this morning, you know, and he still comes to work 6 days a week. And
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and he's down at the booth. He'll do demos all day today down at the booth. It's remarkable. He's a great guy and fun set of ears. And you know, every time I spend any significant amount of time with Bob, my IQ goes up by probably 10 points.
It's good to have guys like that around, isn't it?
Well, yeah, and you know, he's got 2 degrees. He's got a degree from MIT and another from Stanford.
Oh, what a slouch.
Yeah, in stuff like advanced mathematics and calculus. Yeah, I can.
And he talks, dude?
And
you can actually communicate with?
Absolutely.
That's also an art, because I'm sure you've run across just like uber smart people that have absolutely no social skills.
Yeah, well, that's not Bob.
Yeah, that's great, man.
Yeah,
if you can find a dude like that for your company. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun, and you know, the other thing, he's got such amazing tribal knowledge. You know, how did we get to this point? And it's been interesting. You know, we bought Orban a couple of years ago, and boy, I learned a whole bunch talking to customers and Bob and you know the rest of the Orban engineering staff. And
well, for people who don't know exactly what Orban is, first let's talk about your company. What do you do? And then you're talking about your buddy, but you're also a Renaissance man. And I'm not just, I don't use that term, you know, loosely. It's the real deal.
Well, thanks, Mike.
So what is Orban really known for?
Well, we build processing gear for radio and television. And you know, if you're in any sort of market, odds are probably 60, 70, 80% of the stations that are on the air are running Orban processing. We pretty much own 90% share in Germany. Think about that for a minute.
And they're very particular, so you have to be good.
Very particular.
Yeah.
And you know, if it passes audio, we have a way to do something with it in a positive manner. In fact, you guys are running a 6300 processor there. It's doing some AGC work for
That's
you.
my favorite unit. I have no idea what you just said, but I'm sure it's good.
Well, it makes you sound amazing.
Oh, I'll have to get one from my home studio.
So
now, what about, you've done so much stuff. You were just talking about, you did ABC Golf?
For 10 years. I did maintenance on it.
Wow.
And that was fun. You know, hours of boredom followed by moments of sheer terror. We're off the air, better fix it kind of thing.
And John Lynch from BSW was telling me, he said you have to ask about a golf cart at the Indy 500. That's all he would say.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's quite possible that the statute of limitations run out on that little event.
Oh,
but,
wow. Okay.
But I did a 720 on the front straightaway of the Indy 500 in a golf cart. I did 2 loops.
How do you do that in a golf cart?
Well,
I mean, I know they have a lot of torque, but
no. What kind of happened was we kind of bypassed the speed limiters, and you could get a golf cart up to about 26, 28 miles an hour, but they became highly unstable. And I was just coming down the front straightaway and lost control of it. And of course, everything in the back of the cart's like laying all over. And, and I was really hoping that nobody saw that. And of course, they were working on the front straightaway camera and had recorded the whole thing. And I received a solid chewing out about not doing that kind of stuff in the future.
Congratulations.
But, yeah, congratulations.
That's great.
I may be the only person who's ever done a 720 on the front straightaway at the Indy 500 in a golf cart. And I don't...
Let me shake your hand, man.
But
that's excellent. Now, speaking of, I know we'll get to your products. I'm just,
I don't know.
Because everyone was telling me stories about you. You're a Porsche freak too, right?
Yes.
What do you have?
I have a 1989 951.
Oh, so that's a 944?
Yeah, 944 turbo. With the M030 suspension, which is the fully adjustable kit, and
yeah, baby.
And I got it with I want to say 57,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
And then
200 and how many horse? 220 is it?
Yeah, but that was before we chipped it and changed the restrictor bolt and remapped.
I figured you would do stuff like that.
So you know, I come from an engineering background. So what we did was we dynoed it before we started, and then we dynoed it after we finished with it. And rear wheel at about 73 degrees ambient at Denver's altitude. It's 288 rear wheel horse.
Wow.
At I want to say 340, 320 foot-pounds.
Sweet.
Yeah, it all comes on at once, and that's on 100 octane racing fuel. So
here we are at NAB, and we're talking about Porsches. Okay, I better ask you about you have some new product that there's a big buzz about what you guys are doing. So it's here. You can spill the beans, obviously. Yeah. Do I have to sign an NDA or something?
Nobody listen.
Or
it's got to be very.
Let's cut the feed.
Yeah. It's top secret. Well, so there's a long story there, which I'll regale you with a little bit of.
Please.
We were looking at buying Orban, and I went out and spent a couple of days with Bob, and that was kind of like drinking from a fire hydrant. And Bob would get the whiteboard out and start laying out all this calculus on how all the algorithms work, and I was like Beaker from the Muppets. You know, my hair was standing straight up and down, my eyes were glowing red, and smoke was coming out of my ears. And I was like, Bob, but you got to stop, Bob. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't understand where you're going with this.
Piecemeal, please, Bob.
And Bob had developed a new processing system, and it was just kind of lounging around in his workstation. And I looked at it and I said, boy, you know, we're gonna bring this to market because I think it's really, really interesting. And so.
So yeah, for layman's like me, what does it do? What does it do?
Its primary goal was to allow you to make AM sound the best you could possibly make it. And that's
a feat.
Yeah, that's a feat. And as a side effect of that, if you're running AM stations that have modulation, MD, modulation dependent carrier level, right? Well, basically what it means is as the audio gets louder, the carrier is reduced. Because carrier in AM radio doesn't buy you anything. It's a giant money pit, right? No, because you're running that thing and it's not conveying any information to you, right? But it's chewing up a pile of power. And so with modulation-dependent carrier level, as you increase the modulation, you drive the carrier down, and that saves money. And so with Bob's new AM processor called XPN AM,
I see that here. Yes.
We can get the density to the point where we can drive the carrier level lower than anything out there. And at the bottom line, we just did some testing in Shelby, Montana, of all places. And they got an extra 20% reduction in power consumption by just swapping out the processor.
Jeez.
Now, just think about that for a minute, right? And we looked at those numbers and said, well, this is a processor that pays for itself. And so Shelby's on the air with it. We'll be beta testing. We tend to like to roll things out rather slowly and carefully and make sure everybody's really solid with it before we just kind of open the floodgates.
That's a good business plan.
Well, it is, and you want to make sure everybody's happy. And so the other fun part of that was the CE, chief engineer, said, the PD doesn't care what it sounds like. They're not paying attention to it. And we put the new processor on the air, and about 2 minutes later, there was an email to the CE from the PD going, I don't know what you're doing out there, but it sounds amazing.
Oh, man. Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
That's a cool feeling, I bet.
Yeah, and the other part of that was I had some questions about, I wanted to do some tweaks to the processor. And so I called Bob up and put him on speakerphone. We're sitting in the CE's Ford truck. I've got Bob on the speakerphone and we're listening to the station. And I'm like, Bob, I want to make these adjustments. What's the best way to get that done? And Bob's like, yeah, go change this, go change that. Mute the mic, run inside, make the changes to the processor, hop back out. We're like, wow, that's cool. Thanks, Bob. So, yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Our whole goal with that product was making AM sound great. And, the huge side benefit that we've discovered is that with MDCL capable transmitters, the additional 20% power savings over whatever they were currently using for processing. And they were using a 9200 Orban, which is no slouch of a processor. But this thing is a serious bump in terms of ability to make AM sound as good as you can possibly make it, with the side benefit of a 20% power reduction. And that, when you're running a 50 kW AM station, that's a big chunk of your money goes out the door to the power company.
You're an Energy Star company now.
Yeah, well, we were gonna make Bob wear a green T-shirt. It says Bob Orban goes green, but we didn't think that was probably the best idea there for it. But it's here at the show. It's at the Nautel booth, and it's also at the Orban booth. And Bob's giving demos on those, and we'll have units available for BSW.
Okay, yeah, so BSWUSA.com, and the phone number 1-800-426-8434. Operators are standing by, even though the big guys are in Vegas.
Yeah, there's still people back there answering phones. You bet.
So really nice to meet you in person. We've been working on videos with you for many years, and I always found you really fascinating to listen to, and just really cool to meet you in person.
Well, and you did a VO project for us, which the fun part about that was do a standard read and then do an over-the-top one. And
please send more business, please.
And that was just that was a whole bunch of fun. The over-the-top one was just where we wanted to be on that.
Very cool. Mike Pappas.
Hey,
thanks,
Mike.
Orban. Good to meet you.
Appreciate it.
And let's see, coming up next, I'm all for Klimt now because this was so much fun. Oh, OC White. Great company. They have some booms to show and tell. So Richard May, the Big Cheese, the president, will be joining us here at the BSWTV booth, live from Las Vegas.
Well, I calculator, all them times we used to talk about that back road in Atlanta, where my daddy used to walk. Then that sex hands in the water. Georgia, wash your hands in the water.
Hi, Mike West here. Hey gang, pop quiz, hotshot. What's this? Now, I heard some of you, but not all of you. I heard one right answer. You.
Mean me?
Right there in the front? Hi there.
Hi.
Yeah, a flagship. Yes. Now, what's this?
Weird.
The Orban 8700i, the flagship of the Orban fleet. Let's check out this vessel.
Who are you?
The Orban 8700i brings a number of features to bear. Exponential loudness brings hyper-compressed music back to life, revealing detail and increased impact while reducing listening fatigue and distortion. Built-in streaming server allows you to monitor the 8700i processed FM and HD audio wherever there is a LAN or internet connection using free Opus and MP3 codecs. Exclusive multipath mitigator phase corrector reduces multipath distortion without compromising stereo separation. Dante dual redundant audio over IP now with AES 67 support via an easy software upgrade. Subharmonic synthesizer adds modern sounding bass punch to older recordings. Dual redundant power supplies and safety bypass relays ensure 24/7 operation with no dead air. Whew, that was close.
Wow, what a flagship, huh folks? For more information, visit bswusa.com. Looking to demo the 8700i? Call BSW today. We can have the 8700i on your airwaves in a fortnight, or overnight if you want.
Well, hi there, and welcome to another episode of BSW versus the Dump Button, where we pit real BSW employees against tongue twisters designed to get your station a big, fat FCC fine. So let's put that dump button to good use, shall we? Now, for radio, the dump button, or profanity delay,
I tell you, it's really bitchin' fool. Oops, dump button time.
Is a life and money saver. Catching that four-letter word just in time is an art. Well, actually, it's kind of a skill. Now, today, since we have none, we're going to pit BSW against the dump button. Hi there, I'm your host, Mike West. Thank you very much. And welcome to BSW versus the dump button. Let's meet today's contestant.
Well, hi there, and what's your name?
I'm Tom Molkbaum.
And what do you do here at BSW, Tom?
I'm the Chief Operating Officer.
He's a big shot. How long have you worked here?
23 years.
He's a long-timer big shot. All right, now, do you know how this game works?
Why don't you explain it?
Okay, we have a tongue twister. Very difficult. I will read it once slowly, and then you will read it back 3 times quickly. And if you win without us causing to, hit the dump button,
okay,
you get to choose something from the warehouse box of prizes.
All right.
The mystery box of warehouse prizes. All right, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here's the tongue twister, slowly.
The short, shy ship's coxswain sits, slits, and sips Schlitz while he his copper crocs.
Ready?
Ready.
Here we go.
The short, shy ship's coxswain slits, slips, and sips slits while flux his copper crocs.
Again?
All right. The short, shy ship's coxswain sits, slits, and sips schlitz while he flucks his copper crocs.
One more time.
The short, shy ship's coxswain sits, slips, and sips slits while he flucks his copper crocs.
The big shot does it! Winner! Let's grab that.
What do I get?
Warehouse box of mystery prizes.
The mystery prizes. Well, what can I say? I think I need a spring.
It's a spring!
I've won!
A spring! Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for playing.
Oh,
and thanks for not causing the dump button to get
Excellent.
dumped.
Winner! Well, there you have it, folks. Another winner, and the Warehouse Box of Mystery did not disappoint. Thanks for playing BSW versus the Dump Button. Be sure to check back for more episodes, and of course, more sitting, slipping, shipping, slits. Didn't get me, did ya? Dump that, Mr. Engineer, you Hi, everybody. Mike West here for BSW. Hey, our good friends at Audio Arts have a new toy for us to check out. On the heels of the infamous Air and D-Series consoles comes the Audio Arts Lightning from Wheatstone Corporation. Chock full of features, the Audio Arts Lightning has everything you need and a few things you didn't know you needed to make being on air a truly shocking experience. Okay, what's no crash and the horses? What's with the horses? Oh, Young Frankenstein. Great movie, black and white, Mel Brooks, Gene Wilder.
Analog simple, digitally cool. The Audio Arts Lightning. Ah, Jiminy Crickets. It's in the voiceover too? Hold it together, man. Hold it together. This console strikes the perfect balance between analog and digital, with the best of a standalone console, but with modern conveniences like USB and Bluetooth connectivity. Available in 12 or 16-channel configurations, its modular design comes with 4-channel input panels, master and/or monitor panel with linear faders for headphone and control room level control, LED illuminated switches, 4 stereo program buses, 2 auto mix-minus for call-ins, 4 mic pre's with
phantom power,
built-in headphones jack, and Q speaker amps. USB and Bluetooth onboard connectivity is useful for playing audio directly from a PC or to output audio to edit in Vox Pro or other recording software, as well as receive and record calls from Bluetooth-enabled cell phones.
Hello?
Or play cuts from MP3 players.
All right, cue the thunderous applause. It's electric. So it's just when I say Audio Arts Lightning? Really, every time I say Audio Arts Lightning. And when did BSW get horses anyway? Nay, let's just move on, okay? The Audio Arts Lightning is available now, and you can visit bswusa.com or give us a call to get your hands on this console. And thank you for watching. And I'm not saying it again. Wait, test. Blucher!
I am Frau Blucher.
Well, hi there, and welcome to another episode of BSW versus the Dump Button, where we pit real BSW employees against tongue twisters designed to get your station a big, fat FCC fine. So let's put that dump button to good use, shall we? Now, for radio, the dump button, or profanity delay, is a life and money saver. Catching that 4-letter word just in time is an art. Well, actually, it's kind of a skill. Now, today, since we have none, we're going to pit BSW against the dump button. Hi there, I'm your host, Mike West. Thank you very much. And welcome to BSW versus the Dump Button. Let's meet today's contestant.
Well, hi, and who are you?
Kathy Thatcher.
And how long have you worked at BSW?
For 40 years.
This is amazing. 30, 40, 15, 20. That just does not happen in a company.
It's great, yeah, it's really great.
What have you been doing here for 40 years.
I am now VP of Operations. Started in the cartridge department back when we had a winding room.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long time. Many changes.
Those were the days.
Yeah.
And now it's come to this. We have a tongue twister.
Okay.
All right, so I will read it once slowly, and then you will read it 3 times quickly. And if you win, if you get through it all without us having to hit the dump button, you get to choose something from the mystery box of warehouse prizes thing.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Okay.
Well, let's see if I'm ready. City sharks have ships. This city shark ship has a sits show. So the city sharks sit in the ship's sit show. That's a toughie.
That's great.
Good luck. Here we go.
City sharks have ships. This city shark ship has a sit show. So the city sharks sit in the ship's sit show. City sharks have ships. This city shark sip. Oops. Has a sit. City sharks sit in the ship's. City sharks have ships. This city shark has a sit show.
Let it go.
Okay, that was fun.
You said the
S word. Oh my gosh, that is harder than, I mean, I was
Tell me about
along with him.
If I screw up, we start the thing over again.
Yeah.
Nice try.
Good. That's okay. I'm good.
And thanks for 40 years of service.
Thank you.
At BSW.
Oh, loser. Well, there you have it, folks. Another failure and $300,000 in an FCC fine awaits that lucky contestant. Hey, thanks for playing BSW versus the Dump Button.
Hi, I'm Bob Randolph.
Hi, Bob. Hi, Bob.
Sales associate with BSW. In my tenure here at BSW, I've become proficient in radio, studio, audio, signal processing, transmitters, antennas, and anything you need to complete your broadcast. But very importantly, I know when to call the experts. I know where they are, and I'm not afraid to use them. If you have deep questions about engineering features or the use of these technical products, I have the resources, connections with the manufacturers to answer all your questions. I come from a background strong in guitar, electronics, music production, pro audio, and performance. I play guitar, bass, mandolin, keyboards, I program MIDI, sing, and record originals in my home studio. On weekends, I perform around the Seattle area playing cover songs in dance bands. Here at BSW, we have relationships with over 500 manufacturers. If there's anything you want, we can get it for you. Whether you're a budding podcaster, a professional radio engineer, or anything in between, needing professional-grade equipment, give me a call or email bobr@bswusa.com. I'll be glad to help you with sudden service and great pricing. Thanks for watching.
Baby, turn out the lights and turn on the night, and I can feel the heartbeat of the street, and baby, it's alright. Feeling the music deep in my bones. I can feel the moonshine. I got a feeling someone taking me home. Feel that music bump. got us jumping out of control. And I'm just a freak in the city. Baby, let your freak flag fly. I'm just a freak in the city. Baby, we'll be freaking all night. I'm just a freak in the city.
I think we're on.
Yeah, it looks it.
We're live. We're not only on, we're live. Hi, my name is Mike West for BSW. This is BSWTV live from the NAB in Las Vegas for 2019. This is my first time here. What a zoo, man.
Yes, it's
wild.
Always a large crowd.
There's just such amazing gear here, including yours. Introduce yourself.
I'm Richard May, president and owner of OC White, which we make these microphone arms in front of you. These are our newest designs, but
I don't want to get all melancholy on you, pal, but so I started in radio in high school in Seattle at a high school radio station. And, you know, we used your originals with the two springs on either side. And then when I got into, you know, the real thing and was being paid for doing radio, like Big Shot, same stuff. I mean, I grew up using your gear.
Right.
And it's kind of like, it's just kind of part of the family. I have one at home now from my home studio. And and look at you now. These are awesome. So what are these called?
These are our ULP mic arms, which means ultra low profile.
Or just ULP. You can just say ULP.
ULP, right. And the basic design, we have about 1 million of our spring arms worldwide. As you say, we've been the standard for about 70 years in the industry, but now that sports networks and other customers are on camera, we needed to get the arms out of the talent's face. Thus the low profile, which you can turn into full systems. If you look at the website ocwhite.com, buy everything through BSW. You can put monitors, mic arms. You can do any configuration you need.
That's super cool. These are gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, I visited your booth yesterday before the throngs of people showed up, and you have a new product that you're introducing.
Well, these are our newest products. We are upgrading them even further with some ball bearing adjustments and because these are really silent, really work well, so we are introducing a new line of them next year.
You guys constantly innovate. And your company is not a spring chicken. You guys have been around since
1883. We are the oldest lighting firm in the world, and we actually won gold, silver, and honorable mention at the 1901 Pan American Exposition, which was one of our first trade shows before electricity, where we were actually exhibited with Mr. Westinghouse and Mr. Edison when they were fighting to whether they were going to go AC or DC. So we've been making arms since 1883.
And you're also a lighting company.
Yes, a lot of the armatures you see, we put lights on them for the electronics industry, other industries, and we're one of the top companies, especially in America, but worldwide for quality in the electronics industry, etc., and for longevity. And you'll see our products, just to talk about longevity, on eBay. Our 100-year-old products are one of the hottest products on eBay for collectors.
Now, forgive me if I screw this up. I'm 99% sure it was you, but we were watching American Pickers.
Yep, we were on American
Was that you
Pickers.
guys?
That was us.
Yeah,
that was one of the.
So what was the? I can't. What were they looking at?
Well, they were looking at about a 1920 lighting fixture with one of the original arms we won the awards on, because American Pickers, and again, just like eBay, we're a very collectible product line because of our quality.
Okay, I don't want to put you on the spot here, but like if I was going on eBay looking for something like your product, what's that stuff going for now?
Well,
the vintage stuff.
Something that we sold for $2.95 to $20, let's say, goes for anywhere from $500 to $5,000. And unfortunately, in our own business, we've had to buy some back for our history room from eBay, and paid some very high prices because, like many manufacturers, you don't keep your product.
Right.
You
have a museum?
Yes, we have a museum.
And where is it located?
Right in our factory.
Man, that's great.
We have a 4,000 square foot showroom that we train and show all of our products from history right to today.
Okay, so what is the lineage here? Are you part of the original family, or how does that work?
My father bought into this firm in about 1960 because O.C. White's, our founder's family, had no lineage to pass it on.
I see.
And he was their sales rep, so he bought in, and that's when we went from the industrial machine light type of product lines into the spring arm for the electronic industry in the 60s.
And do you have two sons that are in the business now too?
Yes.
So it will continue.
It will continue.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Man, I love your products.
Thank
I
you.
always have. It just, like I say, it's just kind of part of my radio DNA.
Right.
So it's really awesome to meet you,
Well,
sir.
we have a lot out there, and we see ourselves on TV all the time, so it's really cool.
That's cool, man. Richard May, president of O.C. White Company, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We're going to take a little break, a live break, that is, and when we come back, maybe 12:30-ish, we'll have Soren Peterson on from Shure Microphones, who has a load of stuff to talk about. You can find us at bswusa.com if you're watching on Facebook or want to, BSWUSA. Twitter at BSWUSA, Instagram BSWUSA, and you can give us a call if you want to order some stuff. They always like that at 1-800-426-8434. My name is Mike West. You are watching us live from the NAB, BSWTV. We'll be back.
Well, hi there, and welcome to another episode of BSW versus the Dump Button, where we pit real BSW employees against tongue twisters designed to get your station a big, fat FCC fine. So let's put that dump button to good use, shall we? Now, for radio, the dump button, or profanity delay,
I tell you, it's really bitch and fool. Oops, dump button time.
Is a life and money saver. Catching that four-letter word just in time is an art. Well, actually, it's kind of a skill. Now, today, since we have none, we're going to pit BSW against the dump button. Hi there, I'm your host, Mike West. Thank you very much. And welcome to BSW versus the dump button. Let's meet today's contestant. Well, hi there. And who are you?
I'm Justin Warbrick.
And what do you do here at BSW?
I am a salesperson.
How long have you been a salesperson at BSW?
Almost 13 years.
Wow. Are they treating you okay here?
Yeah.
Apparently so.
I'm happy.
Well, you know how this game works?
I believe so.
All right, let me just refresh your memory. I will read this one time slowly, just to get it into your brain, and then you read it 3 times quickly, just to get it out of your brain.
All right.
And if you're a winner, if you get through all of this stuff, you get what's in the big mystery box of prizes. Okay. Is that what we're calling it? Okay.
Yes.
All right, here we go. This is what you'll be reading 3 times. Scary Sherry shipped shucked she sells swiftly to Sushi City. Did I read that correctly?
Yes.
Good enough. Okay, Justin, give it a go.
Scary Sherry shipped shucked seashells swiftly to Sushi City. Scary Sherry shipped shucked seashells swiftly to Sushi City. Scary Sherry shipped shucked seashells swiftly to Sushi City.
Whoa! Winner! Winner! Congratulations! Now read it backwards. No, you don't have to do that. You win something in the mystery box of prizes. Let's bring that box up right now. This is the most exciting part. All right, close your eyes, pick something.
I get a roll of yellow warning gaffer tape.
Whoa! Thanks, Justin. Winner. Well, there you have it, folks. Another winner, and the warehouse box of mystery did not disappoint. Thanks for playing BSW versus the Dump Button. Be sure to check back for more episodes, and of course, more sitting, slipping, shipping, slits. Hi, Mike West here with BSW. Today, we are revisiting a doozy, kids. It's the Heil PR40 Dynamic Broad...
Hey, Mike.
Yes? Voiceover guy.
You think you should be using the mic you're doing the video on?
Oh, if you insist.
Yeah.
Moody. All right, here I am talking into the Heil PR40 microphone. The Heil PR40 has built a reputation as a thoroughbred workhorse of the industry. With a smooth, flat response from 28 Hz to 18 kHz, the PR40 authentically gives the user an honest reflection of his or her voice, for better or worse. Thank you. The PR40 is available as a standalone microphone, or if you really want to step it up a notch, BSW offers the PR40 package, including the repop filter designed by BSW, shock mount, cable, and microphone for one low price. Back to me.
You heard it here, folks. I mean, you know, like right here on this microphone, the Heil PR40. Call BSW today or order online at wherever they're going to put that thing, bswusa.com. And don't forget to bundle. Thanks for watching. Now, let's play
Win Tim's Money!
Welcome, everyone. I'm your host, Mike West. I'm sure you've all played before, but for the folks at home who haven't, here's how it works. 7 questions in 60 seconds, ranging from pop, culture, radio, trivia, golf, the Beatles, and complete nonsensory. You can pass all you like and are allowed to come back at the end to any unanswered questions. Whoever has the most questions correct in 60 seconds wins a crisp $1 bill from Tim's wallet. Okay, let's meet today's contestant. Well, hello, and your name?
My name is Jamie. Hello, Jamie. Welcome back to BSW, and now it's Win Tim's Money.
All right.
We have 7 questions. You answer them in 60 seconds. If you can't get them all, you can pass, and we can go back to those questions.
Got it.
To win Tim's money.
I'm excited.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We have the clock set. Here we go. Question number 1. What does KHZ Legend stand for on the AM dial?
You're going to pass on that one.
What's the name of the town where the Flintstones live?
Bedrock.
Got that one right away. What does it mean if a radio station is clear channel?
Means they're sold iHeart and they...
Close. In golf, when fairways bend to the left or right, what is that commonly referred to as?
Hill.
Which Beatle was the last one to join the group?
Was it Ringo?
Who made the highly rated 1959 jazz album Kind of Blue?
Ooh, is that, what's his name? Miles Davis.
What language has the most words?
Chinese?
Oh, and time's up. All right, Tim, let's see how well you do against Jamie. We have 7 questions, 60 seconds.
All right.
You can pass if you don't know them, and we can come back.
All right,
All right?
let's rock. Let's rock.
Is the clock rolling? And here we go. Question number 1. What does the KHZ Legend on the AM dial mean?
Kilohertz.
What's the name of the town where the Flintstones live?
Bedrock.
What does it mean if a radio station is clear channel?
iHeart.
In golf, when fairways bend to the left or right, what is it commonly referred to as?
Hook and what I do well, a slice.
Which Beatle was the last one to join the group?
That would be Ringo.
Who made the highly rated 1959 jazz album Kind of Blue?
Miles Davis.
What language has the most words?
American.
We'll accept that. Do you want to go back to any questions?
No, that'll do it.
All right, let's review the questions and give you the correct answers. What does KHZ legend on the AM dial mean? Kilohertz.
Yeah.
What is the name of the town where the Flintstones live? You both got that right. Bedrock.
Bedrock.
What does it mean if a radio station is clear channel? It is the only station in the country to broadcast at that particular frequency. Fantastic. In golf, when fairways bend to the left or right, what is that commonly referred to as? A dog leg.
Oh.
Which Beatle was the last one to join the group? I think you both said Ringo.
I was thinking Dead Paul.
Or New Paul. Okay.
Let's see. Oh, yes. Who made the highly rated 1959 jazz album Kind of Blue? I think you both said Miles Davis.
Yeah.
And then
How
finally,
can you miss
what
Miles?
language has the most words? You said American.
Yes.
You said
Chinese.
it's English. Yes.
So what is it?
Let's tally it up.
So do I win that one?
Jamie, in 1 minute, you got 3 correct. Tim, in 39 seconds, you got 5 correct. Tim,
Winner!
You win.
We have a winner.
$10.
Chicken dinner. There we go, baby.
Well, there you have it, folks. You win some, you dim some. Am I right, Tim? Tim? All right, well, join us again next time for BSW's Win Tim's Money. Bye-bye, everybody.
Hi, my name is Paul Schweiger, Senior Sales Rep here at BSW. I've been in our sales department a few years now, since 1997. Since before you could ask your phone, basically, for the meaning of life. Before BSW, I was on the air and radio for a couple of decades. I started out at a little 10-watt FM radio station at my high school. And then it was on to college, where I got degrees in communications from College of San Mateo and Chico State University in Northern California. Then on to the real world of small market commercial radio in Northern California and some gigs in Arizona, air shifts, production, news, programming, sales, and of course, playing the hits from yesterday and today.
Another hour of music power.
So after that, you know, in small market radio, you do everything. You learn to take out the trash too on the midnight shift. And I enjoyed every minute of it. I enjoy telling stories and talking with you guys back and forth about all the fun and excitement of radio days. So whether you're building a new studio, going on the air, podcasting, or buying just a headphone, I'm ready to help you out. Feel free to call me direct or email me directly at pauls@bswusa.com. Remember, call Paul for it all. And I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks for watching.